Hey, everybody. Happy Sunday. Hopefully, everybody had a great Sunday. And today I have a little bit of announcement, but we'll get to that right after the intro. And I'm back. So, today is going to be a kind of an exciting day for MGS Paranormal, also, far as paranormal question of the day. So, I've been kind of working a little bit here on the paranormal question of the day for on YouTube and on uh, the Paranormal Brew on Facebook as well. And today I am going to try, well, not try, today I actually managed to get Paranormal Question of the Day available on Spotify. So, with the past episodes that we have already done on uh, YouTube and Facebook and all that stuff with Paranormal Question of the Day, I'm going to be slowly adding episodes to the Spotify network, and this does not mean I'm gone from Paranormal Brew or anything like that. This is just an addition as to what we are doing on the Paranormal Brew and the YouTube channel as far as MGS Paranormal goes. I just wanted to get another outlet out there as far as the paranormal question of the day. So if you want to find more or if you want to go back to the episodes that we did before, you could also do that on Facebook and YouTube. Also, now, if you just want to listen, you can go on Spotify. So, all you really have to do is type in paranormal question of the day in your Spotify app or on your computer, and the episodes will be brought up. So, that's pretty much the announcements I had. Well, let's see here. I don't know why this is not. Hold on a second. Uh, Oops. Apparently, my oh, here they are. I changed the stuff here. Give me a second here, folks, and I'll get to your questions. Um, there you go. All right. Whoa. Come on here. What happened? Pardon me. Having technical difficulties with my phone. Something's going on with my phone here. All right. Hey, Ron. Thanks for joining me in the podcast here. It's just a short announcement. Hey, Colette, how you doing? Hey, Laura, I'm sorry. I'm used to saying Lori. But hi, Laura. So, like I said before, now that I sweat, I couldn't figure things out. Anyway, Paranormal Question Day is available on Spotify. Like I said, type in Paranormal Question of the Day, and if you're at work or in the car, you're able to listen to on Spotify now. I'm slowly going to add at least one or two episodes a day until we kind of catch up as to where we are right now on the MGS Paranormal YouTube channel, Facebook, and the Paranormal Brew Facebook as well. So that's one of the news I got going today. So I hope everybody will tune in and follow along with this on Spotify when you can. That'd be great. As of right now, I only have one episode on there, so probably tomorrow, like I said, I'll add a couple episodes a day. So um, that's pretty much it. Does anyone have any questions for me as far as Spotify goes? Like I said before, um, this does not mean I'm going away from Paranormal Brew. This is just an addition as to what we are doing. Hi, Ben. Nice to see you here. Hey, Rich. How's it going? Hope everybody's having a great Sunday and getting your stuff done that you need to get done before the work week starts. Um, I know this is kind of a impromptu Facebook Live, but I decided that I wanted to share something with you guys. So, Rich and Ben, just to let you know that Paranormal Question of the Day is available on Spotify now. We are going to be iterating the episodes on there. Two a day I'll be adding until we get caught up as to where we are now. Um, we'll see how many seasons we're going to do. Right as right now, this will be season one. So, hi, how's it going? Matt plays says YouTube. I say that right. I'm sorry. I butchered that totally. I'm sorry. Um, anyway, like I said, Paranormal Question Day is available on Spotify. So just type in Paranormal Question Day in your Spotify app and on your computer, and it will pull right up. So hopefully you guys can have time to listen to that on your phone at work or wherever you got time to, even driving on a vacation or whatnot. Listen to my boring voice and you too. Thank you. Glad I said that right. Hi, Alex. Thank you. Thank you. It's that's like I said, I was messing around with it and I was like, I wonder if I could get this on Spotify. And hey Ben. Favorite ghost story. Oh boy. Um there's not a lot that I really um have a favorite story because Amityville, if you want to go that in that route, Amityville is one of my favorite places that I like to talk about because there's just a lot of stuff that goes on there. But you can also talk about The Exorcist and all that, and that's backstory of that. Um, let's see, uh, the Villisca Axber House that's in Iowa. That's another famous place that had issue things back in let's see, was it 1912? I think it was 1912 that those murders happened. I believe it's the same day that the Titanic sank. So it really didn't get any notoriety as to what went on there. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's what happened. Um, but there's a lot of places I do like go investigate, like Melbourne Manor. Haven't been to Villisca yet. I'm hoping to get there soon. Um, been to Cedar Falls at the Women's Club. Um, let's see, Bengal Haunted Crib, which is in Shaler, Iowa, which is an awesome place. There's just a few for our school. That's another one for our school. Again, Iowa. So I go a lot of places in Iowa. Just great locations. And I have one coming up in Kewanee on May 7th at the at a hotel. And then I have an investigation on May 13th and 14th at Edinburgh Manor, which is back in Iowa. So those are things I got coming up. And, you know, I will go live when I can go live on StreamYard and stuff like that. Um, and if you got a favorite ghost story you want to share, I know I'm kind of being a little quick about this, but yeah, if anyone's got any questions or want to share something, go right ahead. I won't be on here too much longer. I don't want to take up your family time on Sunday, so give you a few minutes here. Usually, I have a co-host that comes and does these things with me, but she's uh, got some stuff going on, which is fine. And there's more important things that are going on right now that she needs to be around with. So I kind of just, you know, came on here on the spur of the moment to do this. I did mention I had a announcement yesterday that I was going to share today. So that's what this announcement is paranormal question of the day on Spotify. So just go ahead and type in paranormal question of the day on your phone or your computer and it will be brought up. As of right now, there is just a 24-minute episode on there, but the other ones are going to be a lot longer. I have extended the time from originally it's just going to be like a half an hour to I extend it to an hour, and sometimes it goes a little bit further than that. So um, we also do paranormal question a day on Monday nights at 9 Eastern, 8 Central. And for the reason that I don't do it in the day on Mondays is just to, with the question that I have, I allow extra time for that, depending on what the question is. Hi, Amber. How you doing? Thanks for joining me today. MGS Paranormal. Okay, so MGS actually came from a friend of mine that has since now passed. His name is Roland Gerodius. And we were working up on a name and we were trying to figure out I wanted a paranormal team to do in Wisconsin here and try to think of all sorts of different ways of names I could come up with that didn't really interact with anybody else and kind of want to be a little more different. So MGS, which stands for Midwest Ghost Seekers, and that's how we came up with that. He always likes to call it Metal Gear Solid. So thank you. Thank you. I love the support. I greatly appreciate you guys coming in. Like I said, this is a lot of fun for me. I like talking to people. Hi, Amy. Welcome to the show. I think this is the first time you're here. So what inspired me to start streaming was actually from again, Roland Gerodius. He got me into the Facebook Lives when we are doing the Freaky Squeaky Top 5 Live, which I still do on Fridays and Saturdays with his wife, Cynthia Gerodius. So we do that on the Raven Rose Paranormal page on Facebook. So tune in for that when we get stuff going on that. You'll really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. But yes, he did inspire me to go live, and I was freaking out at the the start of it because like, what do I do? You know, I'm a blind man here trying to read stuff. And I can't read stuff, so I have to use my phone. So, but the more and more I did, the more I got comfortable with it. So, so I leave all the rest is kind of phase off to the side. So, but I also that's why I have Taryn on here to help me as well. So, and she's a very big part of this. Hi, Michelle. Welcome to the show. Amber. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for posting. Oh, yes, Roland. Roland. He was, man, I tell you, if he was still around today, he'd be right here with me doing this stuff. I tell you, he would love it. He loves doing this type of thing and streaming and talking about the paranormal and stuff and how to help people and what they need for help. And, it's just a lot of fun. Mondays, yes, is a certain time. Mondays is 9 8 central, and also Wednesdays we do it at 3 2 p.m. central, and Fridays at 3 2 p.m. central. So if you're not so busy and you can join in, usually on Wednesdays and Fridays are just about an hour long, just because I gotta go get my kids from school and stuff like that. But Mondays we can expand that to anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours. Like I said, depending on the subject. I mean, sometimes these subjects can be really quick, and 45 minutes to an hour is always really needed. But um, definitely like the what you guys like to say about the questions and how you like them, and if there's a particular one you want me to hit on, or if there's a question you have, don't be afraid to send it to me on Messenger. I'd gladly put it in a show and we can use it, and that way your question gets answered as to what you're wondering about. That's right. Sure, sure, sure. Thank you. Greatly appreciate that. The more the merrier, the more I get better at this, right? But like I said, Taryn and I will be back tomorrow night at, like I said, 9, 8 Central. So Monday's question I won't post. I usually don't post them just because, either that little surprise factor of it, or the shocking question. Because I like to ask questions that people don't want to ask, or are afraid to ask. I don't think there is a dumb question about anything. It could be simple, it could be complicated. It's just people would like to know. Yeah, I mean, it's just like I said. I mean, I've gone to expos, I've gone to all sorts of different other shows dealing with the paranormal. And I also like to get into the lives when I can't get to the shows, and when they have a speaker up there and talk. I love giving them questions just because. I mean, you listen to what the audience is asking, and there might be one that they just are afraid to. Uh, I'm not afraid to ask a hard question. That's what makes it real. It's what makes the person real, to make sure that they're not bullshitting you, and just being honest. I mean, in this line of paranormal field, you got to be honest. You can't bullshit anybody. Um, I don't care if it's like, oh, how do you use a K2? It's simple. Put batteries in and push the button. Come on. And then how to read it is real simple. The more energy you have, the more the lights will pop up. Like I said, it's not a dumb question. Let's see here. I don't think I have, Amber. Okay. Paranormal real estate. No, I have not actually. I don't think I have. I think I've been past it before, but I don't think I ever have been on a live. So I will definitely check them out, and subscribe, and share, share, share. So, but other than that, this is gonna was gonna be a short one, but y'all came in, and which is super awesome. Yeah, they do cost a lot of money. It just depends on what device it is that you're looking for. Now, me personally, I want the thing from Ghost Stop, which is called the GS2 laser grid. Oh man, that thing is so cool. Um, Here, let me pop in here. Not a problem, not a problem. Um, that the GS2, that thing is just it's an awesome device. But once again, that's an almost a $400 device. And you know, so when I go to these investigations, I'm kind of hoping that someone's got one, because I want to use it as much as I am allowed to use it without, you know, taking time away from them on their investigation. But that is one awesome device. And Ghost Stop actually has new devices out there, but kind of really when you go into those devices, it's not about how much it is; it's about what it can do. I mean, there's some things in there that which I don't think that um, necessarily really need. There are some devices that actually do the same thing in the within the device itself. So, and I think they like to sell things that are a little bit separately, but that's okay. That's up to you of what you want to do. If you want separate things, hey, that's the thing you can do. Or you can have like the EDI that has five different things on it in one device. Thanks, Amy. Greatly appreciate that. It's nice to see you in here. Hope all things are going well with you uh, and what on the stuff you do in Chicago. I know you go to cemeteries a lot, so that's a cool thing. Hey, Charles. Oh, I'm still live. I'm not done yet, so basically what it is I'm just promoting paranormal question of the day that's available on Spotify. Right now there's just one episode on there, and I'll be adding two a day when I can, so I can get caught up as to what we're at right now. If you just punch in paranormal question of the day on your Spotify, it should pull up. Odyssey's are very expensive too. Yeah, I have trouble spelling that as well. So the REM pods, REM pods are, you know, they're cool, depending on what you get. I mean, I go to Attic Junkie a lot for some of my REM pod stuff, just because he's a little on the cheaper end. A lot of the REM pods that most uh, paranormal shows have are the ones that are about $190, which is on Go Stop. And REM pods are nice, but a friend of mine, I did actually a YouTube video on Paracuriosities about REM pods, and he ruined it for me. No, just kidding. He was just showing me how different things you could do it. Where, far as like if you take your hand when you have that antenna out, and if you take your hand and go really slow up to it, you can almost get close to touching that antenna before it goes off. But if you take your hand and you go real fast with it, then it's going to go off real quick. So the wind of your hand will kind of, you know, set it off a little bit. Same thing with two-way radios. Two-way radios set them off too. Yeah, Spotify. Like I said, I was trying different things because I also do a radio show on Mondays, every third Monday of the month on Paranormal Buzz Radio, which is called the Paranormal Bus Stop, which I have it with Shay Carroll, Cynthia Gerodius, and also Ashley Storm. So if you haven't heard Paranormal Buzz Radio, check it out. It's an awesome network. A lot of us do shows on there, and it's a great network. Yep, no problem. Yep. Yeah, so we're available on Spreaker, as SPREAKER.com, and that's where you'll find Paranormal Buzz Radio. Um, and they also stream on Spotify and other internet outlets as well as like iHeartRadio and stuff like that too. But Spreaker is the one where if you get a free account, you don't have to pay for anything. It's just a free account. And when you get a free account, you can come into the live chat room and you can chat with us and go about and ask questions, and we can ask you a question on live radio. So please do that. That's a lot of fun. Like to see new faces in Spreaker and also on the show because it's important. It's important to get your voice heard and as to what you want to know about the paranormal. And if you got any questions, that's the place to do it. Whoops. Far as what, Amber, for device? I mean, you could use it on your iPhone, Android phone. Um, you can go on your Windows computer, Mac computer, uh, stuff like that. That's where you can find Spotify. Wherever you can find it, that's where I'll be at. And same thing with Paranormal Buzz Radio for Spreaker. Spreaker actually has an app on iOS and I believe also on Android. So, and you can also go on your computer and punch up Spreaker as well. So, I thank you guys today for a really good turnout. I wasn't really expecting all this. Fantastic. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So Ghost prices for let me just read this question again. Okay. Far as prices go for equipment, let's see. Like a K2 goes for let's see what we got here. Okay. Yeah, K2s are simple. You could also like see I like to go old school. I like to use a cassette tape player and has it comes with a mic and like to go old school and see what it could catch off that. Those could be, $30-$40 on Amazon. You can get digital voice recorders is another great option to get. Go for 20 to $50 for a digital voice recorder. I have a little more of the expensive ones, about a little over $100, but that's just because I like the brands and I like what they all offer. Some can be a little more complicated than others, but sometimes, like I said another YouTube video I did on digital voice recorders, you can buy expensive ones and you can buy cheap ones. And sometimes the cheap one will get an EVP over an expensive one. It may not catch it, or vice versa. So just kind of weigh in your options like Olympus, Sony, Tascam, just to name a few, are really good ones. Yeah, it is hard to pick the recorders. You got that right. Far as that goes, yeah, the recorders can be a little difficult to choose, but Sony's and Olympus are pretty good ones. I like to use my Tascam. I did pick up a newer one, which is called a Philips voice tracker, which is about the same price as a Tascam can get, which I have the DRX05. Um, it's relatively same price range, but the Philips has a different mic setup where the Tascam is a dual mic on each end of the ears, and then you have the Philips, which is a tri microphone, which it has both microphones on the left and right, and also on the very top. So it gives a very wide dispersion of audio, and you can change up if you want mono, if you want 360 or something like that. It does give that feature, but it's a lot to remember. What else is there? Old school. Now, some places what I wish they would allow is like when you try to listen for footprints and try to get evidence of footprints. I like to use powder, but powder is another thing that a lot of places frown upon because it leaves such a mess. So that's one of those things I'm not really able to use a lot. Yeah, Ghost Stop has a lot of deals when it comes Christmas time and stuff like that. So, um, Yeah. And there's deals to be made. I mean, to be had. I mean, you could go to, like I said, Addit Junkie. Addit Junkie has a lot of stuff. Um, yeah. Like I said, powder is just one of those things I like to use, but a lot of places don't like it because it leaves such a mess. Even though I will vacuum it up, but with if they got hardwood flooring, it's actually really hard to get it all up because it gets into the cracks. So I can understand their gripe with that. Oh, attic, like ATTIC, junkie. That's the one you need to go to. So, but other than that, yeah, I mean, I could go off on a lot of things about equipment. A pair of super ears. Now, if you haven't heard what super ears is kind of like what you use when you go out in the field and you're trying to find Bigfoot, which I don't know. I'm not really a big believer in Bigfoot. I believe he's just another form of an alien, but that's just my opinion. But super ears, when you have like headphones on you, and they're cheap, they're about 35, $40 on Amazon. uh, that it really widens up your base out in the field. And also, I like to try experiments. So when I go to these places, I'm gonna actually try and see if I can hear disembodied voices a little bit more clear. So, hey, William Nighthawk, how you doing? Thanks for joining me. Just kind of going over a few things. We are I am talking about Paranormal Question of the Day is available on Spotify now. I'm going to be adding a couple vid- recordings. Sorry, a couple days, two every day until we get caught up as to where we are on the Paranormal Brew and the Midwest Ghost Seekers page for YouTube and Facebook. So, but as I was saying more about the super ears, it's a simple device. You can record if you want to on there, but it doesn't really do a very good job. You can add a digital voice recorder to it. I found a way to do that. Just kind of use a splitter, um, and it works out really well. It really does. It just widens your field out in the woods and stuff like that. Like I said, searching for Bigfoot if that's your thing. Also, like I said, I'm going to try and experiment to see if I can. I'm going to put it on in the location I'm at to see if I could hear just a body of voices a little bit more clear. Spirit boxes, yeah, it does. It does. I mean, if you do like the Estes method and stuff like that, where you have someone else doing asking the questions, and you got the headphones on with the app going on in place at the same time, yeah, it does work real well if it goes along with what the question is corresponding with. Absolutely. Yeah, it is. I agree. It can be a really old spirit. I mean, it's been taught forever, as long as I've been alive. I'm hitting on 45 next month. So, um, but yeah, it's something I've heard for very, very long time. Just like, but the thing is, for me, it's just I'm one of those guys. Like, okay, if it's actually real, I want to see it in person. I have to see it in person to make if it's real or not to make that determination. Uh, Sometimes video can do its justice, but uh, video is very hard because you can really tamper with video a lot and make anything realistic nowadays. Hey, Tracy. Yeah, definitely try it. Like I said, it's cheap. It's about 35, 40 bucks. I'm all about experiments when I go on my investigations and stuff and try something different, try something out of the box. Sometimes when you do something like everybody else does, it gets a little redundant and being repeating is just it kind of gets boring. So I want to change things. I'm sorry, William. I'm sorry. uh, sorry. I mean, just you know. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. So, um, so yeah, definitely take that out there in the in your backyard and see how it goes. See where it takes you. Um, I think you'd be amazed with it. And it does have a volume adjustment to it, so make sure when you turn it on, because you have to hold the trigger to keep it on. That's one bad thing is there's no button just to leave it on. You have to hold the trigger. So definitely have it on low volume before you turn it on, because when you have your headphones on, you will hear a real big pop. Like it's just you'll notice the pop when it comes on. So as you turn it on, gradually turn up the volume, and then it would really the Paradox mic will expand your field. So it's really cool. Oh yeah, flashlight twisting. Yep, I do the flashlight game too. Okay, see, yeah. Now the flashlight game. That's another thing that a lot of people really they they're not a big fan of, and that's just because of how everything with that feature of the twisting of the flashlight, where the the insides connect with the bulb and give you false positives and stuff like that. Um, so I prefer, me personally, I prefer having the button uh, part of it. You have to actually press the button. You don't twist it to turn on. You press a button to get it to go off. I think that's more of a true experience than anything else. So, I mean, that's just a way to get around the flashlight game. Like I said, people frown upon it. There's so many different ways of doing it. At what I mean, here again, I like to use a red flashlight and a green flashlight just for a yes and a no. Yeah. And see, now I haven't had one actually press the button yet, but I make it easy enough where it's not the back of the flashlight, it's actually the buttons are on top right where the bulb is. So or, where your hand goes and you can just push right there. Yeah. I mean, that's something that I firm believe in, that to do that instead of the twist top type stuff. And I can't even find the twist top stuff. So, and I was looking extensively for it and I can't find them. But yeah, I like to use the green lights and the red lights. It's just because I think it's cool. It's different. You don't see a lot happening with that, and I think it's if you can get a response on key of something like I said, green is yes and red is no. I mean, that's just a really cool thing, and they're cheap on Amazon. They're about I think 7 or 8 bucks on Amazon, and they're small. They're not real big lights. Yeah, I can agree with that, William. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, see, Amazon is everything for me. I mean, Go stop every once in a while. It's gotta be something that stops me in my tracks to get something that go stop. Because you just see something so often. I mean, the flux or the fox, I don't know how you say it, but where it's got the green light and red light, I think it's in a pyramid position. I like that too. I've seen ghost hunters use that on their shows, but there again, it's an expensive item. You're talking about $200. So, like I said, I just make do with what I got and go outside the box. What's another thing I like to use? Uh, Plasma balls. Plasma ball is another thing I like to use for a technique. It's something you don't see. You can get some that already have batteries in it. Um, in far as like I have one it's a big one, you got to plug it in. But spirits are made of energy. So if you're made out of energy, you should be able to go touch. How do you like to touch things? Um, you know, I want to see a spirit touch the plasma ball and make that, you know, make it go in all sorts of different directions in there. I think that'd be cool if I could catch them like that. So when I'm at Edinburgh Manor, I'm gonna try and do that and set it on the live feature on the phone on StreamYard, and I'm gonna walk outside the building and I'm gonna see what the spirits do with it. Give it about a half hour or so. Um, Tracy, you talking about the plasma wall at Spencer's? Uh-oh. I think Michelle can't. You having problems typing on the thing here? Because I know you haven't seen a comment. So, Michelle, you might want to check your settings in your phone or your computer. For some reason, you're wanting to say something, but it's not coming up on here unless you're using invisible ink. And I don't have a flashlight for that. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can go to Spencer's. I mean, Spencer's might have something like that. But there again, I mean, go to Attic Junkie, and he has something similar like that, but it's a plug-in, and I think it's a flat device. Um, but there's a lot of different places, unique, different shops that you wouldn't think of. That if you walk in there and you find something that's unique, and you're like, and that's me. Hmm, how can I use this towards a paranormal investigation? And how would I make it work? Could I use it for a trigger object? You know, uh, that's just my way of thinking. Absolutely. Check her out. Check her out. So, where are we at here? Wow, been on a lot longer than I thought. So, with that, we can get talking more about paranormal gear another day. I just want to leave the. Whoop, let's see here. Absolutely, absolutely. So, with that, I thank you guys all for joining me today. This was a lot of fun. I was not really expecting all this, but this is cool. But let me leave you with this. Like I said, Paranormal Question of the Day is available on Spotify now. Just type in Paranormal Question of the Day on your phone or your computer, and it'll pop right up. Each day I'll add a couple episodes, and till we get caught up to where we're at from now. So I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. This was a very awesome interaction day. Glad y'all showed up. Makes it for a good day. So, with that, you all have a wonderful day and a great start to your Sunday, or I should end your Sunday. and have a great start of your work week tomorrow. So, with that, I bid you adieu. You've been watching the Paranormal Brew Network and the MGS Paranormal YouTube channel. I bid you adieu again. So long, everybody.